Hello, welcome to today's immigration tidbit. There might be ways in which this person can be helped. First of all, I'd have to know which family member, and I take it that when they came with no visa through Mexico, that means that they came illegally, no inspection. I'd need to know if that's the case, or did they have inspection? Were they caught? Do they have deportation orders? I'd need to know if any one of their relatives ever filed a petition before, if they ever filed a petition before, because they might be under what's called 245I, which is where someone is either a derivative or a dependent, or filed a petition, a family or employment-based petition prior to April 30th, 2001, and then when it becomes current or when they're able to adjust, they pay a penalty and they basically don't have to go back and they can adjust here. So that may be a possibility. If in fact they have kids that are allowed to petition them, that's fine. But if they don't fall under 245I, then the moment they leave the U.S., they will be subject to the 10-year bar. Now, there are waivers of that 10-year bar where they show hardship to the petitioner. However, that's only for spouses or parents who are lawful permanent residents or U.S. citizens. So if this family member wants his or her kid to petition them, and they have no spouse, or they have no spouse who has legal status, and they have no parent who has legal status, then they're not going to qualify for the waiver. So in that case, it may be possible to do a petition for a humanitarian parole, which essentially allows them to come in, if it's approved, legally, and then the moment they're here legally, they can apply to adjust status. I need to know if perhaps the child who's petitioning them is in the military, because if this kid is in the military, then a PIP or parole in place application can be done, and again, the person can adjust. I'd need to know if the person was a victim of crime or trafficking, because that would give rise to a U or a T visa, which that would waive all of the other stuff that we're talking about, and ultimately, if approved, to get the green card. So there are ways that they can, get legal. It just depends what path they have to take.